I think it would be the pink outlier. And, kind of two reasons for that. One, so back when I was in high school, I actually competed in public forum debate nationally. And I remember my debate partner and I were at a tournament, and we were, actually, this was a debate field where there weren't a lot of women, actually, now that I think about it. And so we were going up in this final round up against two males, and we were in our suits, and we were wearing, pink blouses inside just because we wanted to. And we remember overhearing our, competitors kind of chuckling off to the side and saying, oh, this is going to be easy. We're going to win this one. They're just, pretty girls who, don't have a brain. Like, they said some awful things and thought we didn't hear it. So they went into this competition really underestimating us and, making a superficial judgment. Kind of not to play a pun on her story, but they really kind of judged a book by a cover. And I think that we went in and we wowed them with, our skills and our cross-examination, and we won the round. And you could just see the look on their faces. And I just remember thinking in that moment, people are always going to make assumptions about you, right? It's human nature, right? We are always going to make assumptions based off what's in front of us. And so in some ways, there's strength in being underestimated. But since that day, I've always viewed pink as kind of our power color, as my debate partner and I will joke about. So pink for that reason. And then, outlier, I think maybe being a researcher, I think a lot about data and trends. And in many ways, I've always felt like an outlier, that a lot of, whether it was being the youngest person on a management team, whether it was finishing my PhD in 3 years instead of 5, whether it was, to your example earlier, Gary, not having a master's degree, whatever you name it, I think in many ways, I've never really always felt on the traditional path. I don't think I've had a linear path, and I don't think there is such thing as linear path. But I think society, tends to put generalizations and trend lines, which, is important to do. But I've always viewed my experiences as being somewhere always off that curve.